Alrighty, we're about 5 minutes away from the drop of the puck here this evening on our fourth of 5 matchups here in the professional division of the Slapshot Premier League. Here at 9:30, we have the Ontario Outliers taking on the Yosemite Grizzlies. And their spot in the standing we'll talk about more. If you're not familiar with how the Slapshot Premier League works, here are the four main divisions. We have our Western Division with 11 teams in it, but that's for West Coast only. And for the main division, here's how you get the crown. You win Professional Division, and in order to get there, you start in the Open Division, 2 conferences. You play your own conference 1 time, and then sometimes 2, depending on how many teams there are and how many times around you go. We play 3 games a week here in the SPL. Sometimes there's 4, depending on availability and such like that. Depends on if you postpone a game or not, really. But for the most part, it's 3 games a week here in the Challenger Pro and the Open Division. It goes as it is. 2 conferences this season down in the Open Division, 11 teams each conference, and then into the Intermediate Division as you go up and you promote at the end of the season. Top of the divisions promote, or have the chance to promote, and you work your way up through the ranks. You go from Open to the Intermediate. The Intermediate Division has 2 conferences. You play your own conference 2 times. You play your opposing conference 1 time for a total of 19 games throughout the season. 3 games a week, sometimes 4, because there is 19 in 6 weeks. It's an odd number. It kind of doesn't work out perfectly. But as you go up from the Intermediate Division, top 3 teams from each Intermediate Division get a chance to promote against the bottom 2 of Challenger. And as you make your way up into Challenger, there's a total of 10 teams. Top 6 get a chance to promote into Pro. They play the bottom 2 Pro teams in a promotional bracket that looks a little something like this. Top 6 of Challenger seed into this tree. They take on the bottom 2 of the Professional Division. If you can't beat the bottom of Pro, you don't deserve to be in there. So this is how we weed out the weaklings. Not saying that as like a derogatory thing, but it's what Pino said, so blame him. Anyway, if you're wondering how 2 conferences seed into this format, this is how it is. First places get a bye. Second and third place play each other from the opposing conferences to make things more even. And the finalists make their way into the upper division. Whatever Challenger is, that's where we're sitting at right now. I didn't even notice that until this very moment. You might not even have noticed that if I didn't point it out. So I guess the joke's on me. But here's the standings for the Professional Division. Our match right now is going to be the Ontario Outliers, the 8th seed, taking on the Yosemite Grizzlies, the 9th seed. They're tied in the standings. Winner will move on above the Orlando Otters. Orlando Otters took a 9-8 victory over the Boston Baked Beans here earlier. Boston in 3rd place. They're sitting comfy. They're tied for it against the West Virginia Orangutans. The Ontario Outliers, the West Virginia Orangutans, both of them were Challenger teams last season. They both promoted up past the Maryland Ice Orcas and the Tampa Bay Turtles. So, we'll just have to wait and see how this season plays out here in our 4th season here in Slapshot Rebound in North America. It's going to be a good one, going to be a fun one, and you're going to see some of the best 3v3 Slapshot that you've ever seen in your life here tonight. Whether it's this game, whether it's last game, whether it's the game to come, is up for you to decide. But Las Vegas Vandals have one more game. That's against the Ontario Outliers here later on this evening. One last look at the schedule before we get more into depth here tonight. Of course, we had 5 matches. Vandals playing 3 times. Grizzlies playing 3 times. Ontario twice. Brooklyn once. Los Angeles once. But this will be the last 2 matches for tonight. Of course, Grizzlies finishing all 3 of their games this week in one night. Same with Las Vegas Vandals. Coming into tonight, Ontario had one of their games already played back on Wednesday, so they only had 2 more to cap out. But after tonight, 3 of these teams will have all their games finished, and we'll move on a happy bunch, but getting more into depth with these 2 teams' rosters as the Ontario Outliers promoted up from the Challenger Division. They have Cape High Flyer Spills, and of course, the Miami Vice's very own Kyler as their substitute. Kyler will not be in the building tonight. Cape Spills and High Flyer will be the starting 3 for the Ontario Outliers. Ontario is going to be on the right side of your screen in their red, and Wendy's Cashier and Company on the left side in their blue. It'll be more fitting, both of these teams having basically the same exact color. Would have been confusing with the color modification that they have for the game for the casters and for the players if they want to use it. But it's going to be interesting. Wendy's Cashier, Rainbow Player Green, as we've seen them throughout tonight, not finding a victory to their name, are looking to change fate as we continue on throughout the progression. But yeah, Wendy's Cashier, one of the best physical players of season. I think he really came out season 2. He was nothing but a physical grinder along the boards, and he really got into the nitty gritty. Bit of an agitator, might I add. But season 3, a few people stepped out. He had to step up as the captain, and without bombs, I think without Q Silver, it really left a void in the Yosemite Grizzlies that was eventually filled by Green and Wendy's Cashier. Wendy's Cashier stopping just the physicality game. He looked to take the puck on a stick, make some plays happen with it, and because of that, I think he's a much better slapshot player. But nonetheless, here we are, Ontario Outliers without Jugi, as Jugi went to the Brooklyn Bandits earlier this season in a trade. Ontario did not get anything for it. For a while there, they were just the three players, Cape, Spills, and High Flyer. And Kyler started this season as a free agent. Las Vegas Vandals rebranding from the Miami Vice. Decided to take on a new shape. Nobody wanted to have a super team this season like the Columbus Clappers and the Miami Vice over the last few seasons of SPL. And so they elected to kind of disperse the top 10 players a little bit more equally. So Kyler not electing to go with the team. He was going to team up with T and Speed Chaser over on the Plymouth Plague. But, nonetheless, these are the cards that were dealt, and we'll have to see what happens. Courtney says, Kyler is my least favorite. One of the quotes from, I'm not sure if you guys know who T is or who his dad is, but Sledgehammer, T's dad, made a comment last season during the playoffs about Kyler, and he says he's a punk kid that can't accept that I beat him at Fortnite. And that resonates with me. I have that framed, actually, on my desk. That was mentioned in a Maryland Ice Orcas podcast conducted by Skiztastic while they were interviewing people coming out of the postseason, I think. They were little off-season podcasts here and there. I listened along with it, and I tried to pull anything that I could. It was during the postseason. I remember this now because I was preparing my notes for the championship series, and that's where I got that little tagline. But Kyler is in the building if the Ontario Outliers do need to make the substitution. I'm surprised Kyler's allowed to stay up this late. Hope he got his homework done. It's 9:32 here in the afternoon here on the East Coast. Green, Wendy's Cashier, Rambo player all in the lobby. And, of course, M-Dub on the ice. He's skating. What is he doing? I didn't know his stick worked. But all 8 players are in the lobby for this game as M-Dub filled in moments ago. We'll just have to wait and see who's the starting lineup because I honestly have no idea. Green, Wendy's Cashier, M-Dub, the current starting lineup. On the flip side of the coin, Cape, Spills, and High Flyer out there for the Ontario Outliers. We'll have to wait and see what happens. Of course, if you're not familiar with the standings, here they are before we get this one underway. Ontario Outliers down there in the 8th seed. Yosemite Grizzlies in the 9th. Is a battle from the bottom to see who gets relegated. It's going to be a close one. We've never had a question about who's going to be in the relegation spot by the end of the season. Top 8 in this division make it into the postseason and a chance to win the Irvion Cup or the Irvion Trophy. But everybody's ready to rock. We're ready to roll. We're down on the ice. And that's not the right scene. We're flipping back over. First period of action, and it's underway. Grizzlies on the left. Nice shot by Green, trying to take full advantage of that offensive zone. And I'm not entirely sure why that was transparent on the background. Grizzlies off to an early one-shot lead. Cape with a nice shot and a nice goal. And the Ontario Outliers lead it 1-0. Cape with a beautiful dish off the hand of M-Dub. And that one finds nothing but the back of the twine. 13 seconds into it, we found our first here in the first period of action, and we've got plenty more to play. Driving on. Spills not quite able to drive through Wendy's Cashier. Spills down low off the backhand, finding its way over to Cape. Cape down low, reversing that one back out to the sender. M-Dub slapped away by Spills. Spills off the backhand, throws it off Wendy's Cashier. Cape trying to a little spinorama of his own, not able to take that one away. Wendy's over to Green. Nice shot, but off to the far side corner as High Flyer will look to pick his pocket for some change. High Flyer, Spills down the near side. Looking to bring this one out. Green eyeing him up like a donut on a Tuesday morning. Spills not having any of it as he spins this one around. Looking to bring this one topside off the backhand. Stopped up forehand over. A nice shot, but a big block there by Green when he's got here at his own point. Trying to get this one through the neutral zone. High Flyer there, steering that one away for the boys in red. M-Dub there, trying to jam this one along the boards. High Flyer lets that one happen. When he's Cashier, back southways, finds his way back behind his own cage. 3:58 remaining here in the first. Cape holds it on top of his stick, looks to backhand that one out of the zone, but not quite able to panhandle that one. Neutral zone goes off. High Flyer goes off Wendy's. Wendy's backhand out of the zone, goes past M-Dub and down the full 200 feet of ice. As we find this way into the slot of Spills, taking this one topside off the backhand, forehand, stopped up, looking to pull, looking to pop, looking to pound off the near side as that shot goes from the point and wide from Spills. Wendy's Cashier loosened up, finds High Flyer down in the corner, looking for this forehand wraparound, stopped up by Wendy's Cashier, down the near side. Cape, forehand, down low, finds High Flyer. High Flyer, back in, not able to take that one away. Good stick check by Green. High Flyer not going to be denied down to the near side. Forehand, backhand, stopped up by Green. Green out of the zone, and that one goes out the full sheet of ice. 1-0's the score. Spills stumping this one down the opposite direction. M-Dub. Former league admin goes off a High Flyer. Higher Flyer off the backhand, stopped up by M-Dub. Shooting this one down, hits the post, scores, and M-Dub finds himself a goal, making it 1-1 for the Grizzlies. Spills able to take this possession over to High Flyer. High Flyer there with a forehand down the ice, looking for Wendy's Cashier with a backhand. Wendy's goes off High Flyer. High Flyer over to Cape, not quite able to pull the trigger out in the neutrals, or down in the slot. Cape getting that one off the hip. High Flyer goes off Wendy's. High Flyer trying to jam this one down into the offensive corner. Wendy's Cashier back on the defensive end for Yosemite, shooting this one long distance, and they find themselves another goal. Yosemite, 2 long distance calls, both of them solid connections, and it's 2-1 for Yosemite. 2:44 remaining here in the first. Green, Wendy's, down center lane, looking for this backhand. Forehand just walks it in. I'm not entirely sure what to think of that. Yosemite just piling on the goals, 3 in a row. Wendy's Cashier there in the pocket, holds W. It'd be like that sometimes whenever it do. That's a quote from Obama, I think. High Flyer stopped up Wendy's off the backhand, looking for M-Dub, not able to find him. Spills forehand backhand down the far side boards, off the backhand, shooting it, trying to hit the top right corner, but not able to rifle it in. As Wendy's Cashier knocks this one loose over to M-Dub. M-Dub allotting his time. Backhand, shoot, scores, and M-Dub finds himself a goal. 4-1. We might see the mercy roll. The mercy roll in SPL is 10 goal difference. Whenever that hits, the game's called dead, and we award those in the lead. M-Dub has something to prove. That's one way to put it. Topside boards, Green taking this one off a Cape down towards the near side. Wendy's Cashier forehand shuffles down the board, goes off a Cape. Cape here with a backhand towards the top side of the ice, off the backhand, throwing this one towards the net. Nice save there by Wendy's Cashier down to the near side, off the backhand. Yosemite here on the defensive end, down the near side boards, goes over to M-Dub, stopped up by Cape for a time. Out in front, shooting. Nice save there by Spills, correcting his wrongs. As that one's taken out to the far side boards. High Flyer here off the forehand, shooting this one. Nice save there by Wendy's Cashier, not awarded with it as he was out at the point. M-Dub, Wendy's, down low for the boys in blue. Cape trying to wreak havoc down on the offensive end for the Ontario Outliers. Green down low, finds his way past Spills, goes off the hip. Spills, backhand, down to the near side boards. We're going to take the water bottle with him. Maybe he's thirsty. Who's to say? 1:32 remains in the first. Spills, dangles, top side, sweating to the oldies. Green coming out the other way, takes it off the back and forehand, shooting, hits the post into the netting. Cape able to take that one away, and that one stays at bay. Wendy's through traffic. Cape able to steal that one away down towards the near side. Green here with a touch on this one. Cape here off the backhand trying to break this one free. Not a whole lot of luck as he sends this one topside. Spills here off the backhand, throws this one down towards the near side. Green in hot pursuit of this one. Cape, little stick check, knocks that one loose. High Flyer keeps this one going north for the Ontario Outliers. Wendy's Cashier for the Grizzlies, topside off the glass with 1 minute remaining. Green in hot pursuit of this one, goes off a Cape over to Spills. Spills here for the Outliers, off the backhand, finds High Flyer, off the forehand, backhand, looking for this jam along the post, forehand, off the Spills. Spills with a touch on this one from Green's dump out attempt. Cape with a shot, nice save by Wendy's. Spills, down center avenue. Nice shot, hits the post, out from M-Dub, but no, High Flyer finds himself a goal, and it's 2-4. Ontario cuts that lead down by 1. Spills with a good opportunity generated from that post hit. M-Dub almost able to snap the wrist in time, but High Flyer crashing the crease with 42 seconds remaining in the first, and we have ourselves a 2-4 game. Shot, nice save there by Cape. Wendy's Cashier down the near side, throws this one towards the top side. Green here with a touch on the puck, finds his way over to M-Dub. M-Dub shot off a Cape into the far side corner. Green able to keep possession for Yosemite. Wendy's Cashier shoots off the far side post, and that one goes wide off of Green's rebound attempt. Spills to the far side, off the backhand. Looking to pop this one over to Cape. Cape here off the forehand, shooting off to the near side, and that one's saved by Wendy's Cashier between the pipes. Spills knocks this one loose at the red line, down towards the near side. Fakes the shot off the forehand, backhand, not quite able to beat out Green on that block as that one takes his time down behind his own cage. When the first period, that goes out of the way. That's the end of the first. 4-2 is our score, and Yosemite's in the lead. "11 shots to 4 is an immense amount of offensive pressure from both sides of the ice. Ontario Outliers standing on their heads back between the pipes, but we're going to get back into it. All 6 parties ready to rock, ready to roll. We're down onto the ice for the second period of action as we get set to ready to rock, ready to roll. Grizzlies on the left, Outliers on the right. Puck is dropped, the game is on. 10 more minutes of this game will be played unless we have a 10-point differential, and then we'll call it dead and award the victors. Spills, top side of the ice. Green shuffles this one along the boards. Cape there with a nice stomp off. Finds his way off of M-Dub. Cape here off the backhand, looking for this shot from the point. Gets it on target. Wendy's Cashier directs that one wide down towards the near side. Wendy's, High Flyer, looking to jam this one forward. Goes off of Cape. Green there with a touch on this one. Brown over to Spills. Spills here, forehand, backhand, out of the blue line. Takes this one top side off the forehand, and he'll bring this one back into his own defensive end. Spills, backhand, down towards High Flyer. Green there, trying to keep him at bay. Here's Spills yet again. Down center lane. Green looking to pick that one off, but Spills able to regain possession. Spills with 4 minutes, 20 seconds remaining here in the second. Good shot attempt by Cape. That one goes off the far side and wide. Emmed down the near side. Spills with a nice stick lift, able to bring this one down the near side himself. Knocked loose by Green, over to Wendy's, finding his way to Emmed. Emmed down center lane, finds his way off the hip of Wendy's Cashier, but not able to take it in a stride. Off the first stride, secondary try, hits Cape. Cape on the near side corner, off the forehand, gets this one out of the zone, goes past Emmed here for the Grizzlies. Looking to bring this one down center lane, shooting, hits the far side post, and that one goes wide. Wendy's Cashier towards the top side, looking for this wraparound attempt. Cape there with a little spinorama. It makes him stumble for a moment. High flyer in front. Green shooting. Not able to pull the shot off. Green with a shot. Nice stop by Spills into the top side corner. Wendy's Cashier off of Spills. Spills forehand out from the slot, finding its way over to Cape. Cape along the near side boards, banks it off the glass, finding its way off of Wendy's Cashier. Cape trying to forward this one with the W key. Not able to get past Wendy's Cashier as he's a solid object. I'm not sure if you've noticed that. Top side, Cape from the point. Forehand shot. Shovels this one past Emmed into the hands of Wendy's Cashier. Finds his way over to Green. Green fakes this one off the back and throws the forehand down the full length of the ice. 3 minutes, 17 seconds remaining here in the second. Green, Wendy's off the far side, off the back end. Looking to pull the pop, not able to find the pow. High flyer shooting it down just wide off the far side. Green, near side, off Emmed. Wendy's Cashier stopped up, high flyer, controlled back into the offensive zone for the Ontario Outliers. Green there, a little stick lock up there. I've seen that only 2 minutes before. Wendy's holding W, Spills there, saves the day. Shot off of the far side, Emmed there, able to block that one away from the point. Emmed down towards the near side, Green here off the hip to the forehand. Forehand shot, not quite able to find the blade of Wendy's Cashier. Wendy's off the back end, looking for downtown. Nice stop there by Spills. Keeps that one at bay. Spills, topside boards, banks it off the glass, finding its way down to Emmed. Emmed in the defensive zone for Yosemite, stopped up by Spills. Spills here trying to pick Emmed's pocket. Sends this one back to the far side point. Cape there, lodging that one back down low, goes off Wendy's Cashier. Cape shoots, scores! And that's a shot into the back of the netting for the Ontario Outliers. 1 goal is the gap here in the second. 2 minutes, 27 seconds remaining. We've only begun. Spills down center lane, stopped up by Green. Spills dangles off high flyer. High flyer back in forehand, shooting off to the near side. Emmed pulling this one away as he looks down towards the near side of the ice. Pops that one off the curve. Nice shot attempt, but Cape there ready for that one as he tends the net. Throws this one topside boards, goes off high flyer out at the far side point, stopped up by Wendy's Cashier. Cape off the tip of the stick, brought over to Emmed. Emmed down towards the near side with 2 minutes remaining in his pocket. Looks to burn him out, finds his way over to Green. Green over to Wendy's. In the air, not able to palm that one on the curve of the stick. Wendy's Cashier along the boards, looks to do battle, goes off Green, goes off Cape, kept alive into the far side point. Yosemite not going to stop their offensive push yet. Wendy's Cashier over to Emmed. This one's brought back over to Cape. Spills looking to bring this one out for safety for the Ontario Outliers. Down the near side goes off high flyer. High flyer here off the forehand and over to Cape. Not able to find a way to get it onto his stick as that one's just out of reach by about a foot. Wendy's Cashier. Green. Off the back end. Stopped up by Spills. Goes off Cape over to Emmed. Emmed shooting off to the far side. Spills there with the saving moment. Shooting, scoring. Emmed finds a way to get that one back into the netting, and the score is back to a 2-point difference. Beautiful stuff. It's 2 points between these two teams. That's the only thing that separates them right now up on the scoreboard. 1 minute 20 remaining here in the second. Emmed high flyer, doing battle back behind the Grizzlies netting. High flyer, brought topside, goes off Cape's hip over to Spills. Spills catches that one, palms it, looking for the point of the pop. The pow not able to send that one on target. High flyer stomps away Emmed. Wendy's Cashier will take charge down towards this near side. The forehand pass goes off the stick. Wendy's Cashier just gonna keep holding W. Emmed with a nice shot, Spills with a beautiful save. Out in front, goes in one ear and out the other side of the crease. Cape off the back end, stopped up by Green. Cape not going to be denied that easily. Cape able to stick check this one over to high flyer. High flyer with a shot into the far side corner of the Grizzlies zone. Emmed near side. Wendy's Cashier over to Green. Green at the point. Forehand shot, scores! And that one rips into the back of the twine, making it 6-3. Yosemite's on top. .40 seconds remain here in the second period of action, and it's a 3-point difference now. Wendy's Cashier down towards the near side, stopped up by Cape. Cape trying to drive on through the opposition. Green pulls this one away for the boys in blue off the forehand, shooting this one towards the net, stopped up by Spills. Topside, stopped up, down to the far, finding a pass over to Cape. Cape off the hip to the back end, forehand, trying to dangle his way through Wendy's Cashier. Not something too many people can do. Wendy's Cashier down low, stopped up, high flyer, not able to grab a hold of that puck. Wendy's shooting off the near side and wide. Emmed pulls this one away, down towards the near side. Green dangles out to the point. Forehand, shooting off the iron, and we're at a heavy metal concert. 10 seconds remain, down low. Able to dump this one back into the Ontario zone. Green, Cape, do battle. Cape comes out on top for the time being. Green knocks out one loose. Wendy's Cashier out the other way, but that's going to do it. That's the end of this second period of action as we move into the intermission. we'll look at our final 5 with great anticipation. 6-3 is the score, and Yosemite's in the lead. This is the professional division, so this is the top tier of what SPL has to offer. And until all 6 parties are ready up, these are the 4 divisions of the Slapshot Premier League. We have one for West, but that's completely separate than our main divisions. So take a clip of that as we get this next and final period, this third and final period, ready to rock, ready to roll. We're taking it down to the ice here on the SPL Network. Ontario with 3, Grizzlies with 6. And we're ready to rock and roll. The puck has dropped. The game is on, and the final 5 minutes are underway. Wendy's Cashier down towards the near side. As he tries to take charge here for the Yosemite Grizzlies. Stocks this one, loose over to Spills. Spills here controlling this one back for the Ontario Outliers. Off the boards, far side, able to get a touch on this one. Wendy's Cashier off the backhand. Looking to bring this one out towards the top side, able to get this one going northways. Cape there, stopping him up for the time being. Wendy's Cashier not going to be denied at the red line as he takes this one back into his own defensive end for a little bit of safety. Green. High flyer, eyeing him up. Goes past him. Goes over to Cape. Cape here dangles. It goes off M-Dub. It goes off Green. Green down towards the near side for the Yosemite Grizzlies. Looking for the rifle. And off to M-Dub into the far side corner. Shuffled back over to Wendy's Cashier. Wendy's down low. Trying to keep the cycle going. Green shoots. Score! 7-3. What a shot. And what a pass by Wendy's Cashier. Rifles it right where he needed it to be. A foot away from the post. And he just has to sit there and reap the benefits. You guys can get past 1800 on the MMR? Anyway, 7-3, top side, high flyer, trying to take this one out for the Ontario Outliers. Wendy's Cashier keeping that one going forward. M-Dub goes off Cape. Cape in the defensive end, stopped up by Wendy's Cashier, goes off M-Dub. M-Dub down low, takes this one down to the near side boards. Green pulls this one away from the offensive point. Looking to bring this one out and away. High flyer, keeping Hounds alive on the defensive side. M-Dub goes off Spills out in front of the offensive cage. Over to Wendy's Cashier, throws it through the crease, and he finds himself a Plinko machine goal. 5 points the gap. Wendy's Cashier throws it towards the netting, and it just goes in off the stick of Cape, as well as the body of Spills. 3:53 remaining in the set in this third period of action, and it's 8-3. Shoot, scores. Green with another shot, and he finds himself another goal. The Grizzlies lost 2 tonight, and they're not about to let it be a third game. 20 shots on target, 11 of them finding themselves in the netting. As this one's pulled down by Spills, we'll keep on keeping on here in the third. It's 9-3, Grizzlies in the lead. Wendy's Cashier, topside corner, stopped up by Spills. High flyer looking to jam this one in, not able to take that one to the backhand in time. Forehand out at the point, stopped up by M-Dub. Cape here to retrieve the loose puck, sends this one back southways. Wendy's Cashier in hot pursuit of this one. Stopped up by Cape, shooting. Green able to jam it in. Oh man, I can't believe it. It's a 7-goal gap, and then in this third period, everything's just falling apart for the Ontario Outliers. M-Dub towards the top side, stopped up by High Flyer. Cape off the back end, stopped up by Green. Shot down by M-Dub with 3 minutes, 16 remaining in regulation. Spills looking to take this one down the near side to start this comeback for the Outliers. High Flyer from the hip, back in, forehand out in front, goes past Cape, over to Spills. Spills looking to bring this one topside off the forehand. Good shot, but a better save there by M-Dub. M-Dub off the backhand, throws this one down the length, stopped up by High Flyer at his own blue line towards the top side. Able to get past M-Dub. High Flyer with an opportunity on his stick, goes off of Green. Green trying to take this one northways, goes off of Cape. And as difficulty goes back in favor of Yosemite. High Flyer shooting off the face of M-Dub. And that one's directed down into the near side. M-Dub here with possession topside out to Wendy's Cashier. Looking to palm this one topside. Looking to bring this one down low. Nice shot goes over to Green. Green with a forehand down off to the near side. The shot goes wide, and that one's dumped back down and in by the Ontario Outliers. Wendy's Cashier off the backhand. Looking to bring this one out of his own defensive end. Spills Cape formed the sandwich for the Ontario Outliers in the offensive zone. Spills at the red line. Looking to take out what is Green. Down to the near side. High Flyer. M-Dub in the corner. M-Dub getting the better side of it for the chance. High Flyer here, backhand wraparound, shooting, scoring, and the Ontario Outliers find themselves with the 4th goal of the game. 6 points the gap. And the third is growing ever near. Green off the backhand, down the near side. Cape getting a touch on that one. M-Dub loosening that one back over to Wendy's Cashier. Wendy's Cashier off the forehand, throws it over to Green. Green deflection goal, and he scores, making it 11-4. Good pass by Wendy's Cashier and a good tip of the stick touch by Green. Just enough to send that one on target. With 2:01 remaining, the difference It's 11-4. Good face-off win there by Green. Sends it into the offensive zone. Cape here trying to gain this one on his forehand as he brings this one down into the corner off the backhand. Looking to take this one topside boards. Green there knocking that one loose. Windy Skies here looking to jangle this one through the opposition. Holds W. Saved there by Spills. Along the topside boards. Another save. Another shot by Green. Another save there by High Flyer. Windy Skies here pulls this one off the backhand. Stopped up by Spills. Goes over to High Flyer. High Flyer here for the Ontario Outliers. Shooting, scoring! Right in the top left shelf where you keep the peanut butter. And he makes it 5-11. Beautiful shuffle. And a beautiful tickle along the twine. 1 minute 36 remaining here in regulation. Ontario down 5-11, but they're not going to let that keep them from getting goals. Spills off the backhand. Looking to take this one towards the top side off the backhand, passing that one over to Cape. Cape here off the forehand. Backhand. Looking to bring this one down the near side off of M-Dub over to Spills. Spills stopped up by Green. Green trying to battle that one free. Spills able to deke him out. Goes past Windy's Cashier as well off the backhand. Hits the side of the cage off the near side. Windy's Cashier off High Flyer. High Flyer in the corner. Looking to bring this one down for a little trickle. Pass over to Spills. Spills off the hip, able to bring this one down. Shot, nice save there by Green. Windy's Cashier off the forehand. Down to the near side pass intended for M-Dub, finding only the stick of Spills with 1 minute remaining here in this game. So we find his way into the palm of Green. Green here off the forehand, looking for this forehand wraparound, perhaps out in front. He would have hit Cape with that one. Cape there to whip that one down the full 200. 11-5 still the score. And the Grizzlies in the lead for the first time tonight. Green back in, off Spills. Spills off Windy's Cashier, looking to bring this one down the near side. Spills dangles through his neutral zone. Not shot in, a goal. Look at him go. He's doing it all. Ontario bringing home their 6th tally of the night. Spills just runs the gauntlet and runs it home. .30 seconds remaining here in regulation. High Flyer looking to bring this one back over to Spills. Windy's Cashier stopping him up, looking to bring this one back out and around town down the near side. Windy's Cashier off the backhand, stopped up by Cape. Windy's top side goes through the neutral zone. Cape able to whip the one off the backhand and through the traffic. Here's M-Dub with 18 seconds on his stick down to the near side. Green off the backhand, shooting off to the far side and wide. Windy's Cashier off Cape, out to the neutral zone. M-Dub there returning to the center. Cape doing the same thing. Goes off Spills, M-Dub into the hands of Windy's Cashier as he returns this one back into his own defensive end. High Flyer in the neutral zone. Stopped up by Windy's Cashier. Battled free by Spills. Spills dangles, slapped away by Windy's Cashier, and that is all she wrote. That's the end of the third. 11-6 the score. Yosemite on top, the goal scorers of the match. 5 for Green, 3 for M-Dub, and 3 for Windy's Cashier. And for the Ontario Outliers, we have 1 for Spills, 3 for High Flyer, and 2 for Cape. But good stuff from both sides of the ice. Yosemite Grizzlies able to come away with 1 win. We have 1 more match. The Ontario Outliers, the Las Vegas Vandals, here in about 7 minutes. The drop of the puck here in about 3 minutes. We'll start our pregame here on the SPL Network. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Darth, and we will be right back.